Obviously, some people have other things to be doing than to be answering the phone, which is okay with me. Good evening. It is I, Alex, with another edition of Pixel Quest Trade, and as you can see, the lights are down low behind me as we are taking it easy and kind of thinking of Oliver Tree on these days ahead. A lot of dark times. A passenger, not a passenger, but a skydiving plane also went down, and I believe 11 victims totaled in that accident. A lot of aviation stuff going on, and as those of you who were probably looking at some recent social media craze news, there was a bungee jumping woman who unfortunately was thrown to her death about 130 feet. The bungee jumping company in question was was a different nation, and they were unlicensed. We're not supposed to be on the bridge. Three men have been charged with homicide at this time. It is a tragic thing unfolding. But anyways, guys, I'm here, you're there, and I hope you're having a great Monday so far, as best as we can in these times. We all just gotta hold on and weather out the storm together, as they say. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep the lights off one more day, just to really kind of think about Oliver Tree. And I think all of us have that first song that we listened to by him, and I mean, it's just eerie songs. Now as life goes on and on and on as that song goes. So she's over there playing the game, baby. If you want to go play with her, okay? So yeah, we're just here today and hanging out. Not doing too much. My baby's over there. He's gonna go play the Nintendo Switch with his sister. They're getting the hang of Link. Give me one second. So my son's right here, and he was a little bit of a Oliver Tree fan. He loved some of the little videos. Of course, I don't know if he understood the meaning behind some of the songs, but the color tree, the pageantry, and all of that was very eye catching, very entertaining. So that's just kind of where I'm at today with all this, and just work as always. Got out early this morning, 8 a.m. Started my day at work. Got home about 1 o'clock, and then I continued working until about 3 o'clock. So just a little bit of this and that today. Hey, thank you so much. Hope you're having a great day so far. We're just kind of hanging out and just talking about life and you know general stuff. It's about 76 degrees in my area, so it's not a particularly warm day, but it's not cold either. It's just right, I guess. One of those days just to get out for a walk, which I did earlier. Got out for a little while. Got to get a little R&R during my work day, which is always nice to kind of get up, stretch, and then continue working. But yeah, for those of you who are curious, I don't know. I just do some program management, coordination of stuff, and try to help wherever I can. Whenever I can, really. I do program stuff, housing related stuff. Trying to keep housing in the hands of the people is what I used to say. We want to make sure that housing stays affordable, obtainable, and want to make sure that housing is a basic human necessity. It's not something that should be looked upon as a luxury in our day and age to have four roofs and a wall and a window. But we should be thankful. But yeah, so we're just trying to fight the good fight. If you guys have a tenants union in your area, feel free to shout out to them and try to join your tenants union. There's a power in collectiveness, of course, and I always emphasize that the power of unity and the power of collectiveness. Are you all done, baby? You're all done with it? I want to catch one. Okay, later I'll get a kids one off, okay? Alright, shut the door, please. Thank you, my love. So, I'll probably get into some Crimson Desert in a little while, but for right now, I'm just kind of hanging out right now. My daughter said my daughter's 3, and she said Zelda, not Breath of the Wild, but Tears of the Kingdom is a little tough, and I agreed with her. I said it is a little tougher of a game. I don't really have a lot of games for 3-year-old. Well, I have a Bluey game. I have what is that? Like I have a Bluey game. I have some other games that I think are maybe more appropriate. I want to get that SpongeBob re Bikini Bottom Battle for Bikini Bottom remastered again on the Switch. I remember playing that one on my old GameCube growing up, and that one was one of my favorites. I guess just the fact that at the time SpongeBob was the world, in my little 7-year old head. So I might get that one from him because actually, believe it or not, I was just kind of doing some cooking and cleaning the other day, and I heard one of the classic season one episodes of SpongeBob going on, and I was like, I'll be darned, season one SpongeBob, here we go again. I never thought I would be watching it, but as a parent, you get to re-experience some of the things from your childhood. One of those things that I got to re-experience recently was Dragon Tales. Believe it or not, I got to watch Dragon Tales again, and I never, I mean, I almost forgot, almost like you never think you're gonna forget all that stuff, but there was a helmet butterfly type object, and I remember growing up thinking like, man, I wish I had a helmet butterfly or ladybug helmet. And then there was Quetzal. Apparently, he's the dragon who's from Mexico, and I was like, what the heck is a Quetzal? Like I never even heard of that before. Quetzal, but that's his name. So yeah, I mean, just talking about just parenthood. I guess that's actually today's topic for me. Is a lot of it is revolving around parenthood. For those of you who are wondering, yes, I am a single parent of 3 kids. I had a set of twins, then I have a younger daughter. So it's been an amazing challenge and an amazing time in my life. I've gotten to do a lot of great things. And got to experience a lot of beautiful community, a lot of just thankfulness for where I'm at in life, and being able to finish my degree and get to uh, get to work in a field that I love to work in. These are things that you just can't beat. Things that I am eternally grateful for on a daily basis. A job that I feel that I contribute in every day, and just good working people. I feel like a lot of my coworkers are doing their jobs and pulling their own weight, which is very rare also. But yeah, so that's kind of my day in a nutshell. I go to work, answer emails, plan, coordinate, and then get ready for our upcoming season starting up. So July 1st, so probably a lot of fiscal years start, but we have our program getting ready to unpause July 1st. But I keep going back to work, but I just want to take it back a little bit to parenthood, I guess. I'm sure a lot of you guys, are parents or have little ones in your life. And as most of you do know, also, it is summer break. Vacation started. A lot of things are going on, and it just makes you, appreciate spending time with your kids, getting to know them, letting them do their own thing, and just get to be a be a be a part of your daily routine. One of my biggest perks I like about my job also is the fact that I can bring my children to work on occasion, which it's always nice to let them see what you do on a daily basis. Because I often, they ask me like, "What do you do for work? Where do you go in the daytime?" Because I do work from home, oftentimes, and so they see me in this room, not just streaming, but working on files and other things, and so it's uh it's nice to that they get to see the work, and then hopefully see the larger picture and the impacts generationally as they unravel, as they trickle down. I say unravel, but I think I mean to say unfold, as things unfold in front of us. But I always tend to say unravel. But you don't want things to unravel; you want them just to unfold naturally. So yeah, man. If you have the time, let me know. Let me know where you're at. Let me know what you're doing today. We're about 10 minutes into our stream. I'll probably just kind of hang out with you guys for a little bit more. Today really is just one of those days just to hang back, relax, and not do too much, I guess. Again, we're remembering some of the good music of Oliver Twist. And just thinking, it's really kind of strange also because I've been seeing different reports of his age. But according to what I've seen, Oliver Tree Nickel or whatever his name was born in 1993. One report said that he died at the age of 35, and I was like, well, if he was born in 93, he would only be about 2 years older than me, which would only be about 30. So I was like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, some of this math. And then I seen one report saying he was 31, and I was like, well, that's probably more right. But it's just, I just don't know. I just don't know. So that's where I'm at with all this. But it's a lot of processing. A lot of just like, whoa. Did he really just kind of, I mean, and it just really shows you that even when you're doing so well, that the man with the plan just kind of holds all the cards. And that's the truth. So that's just what I've been thinking of lately. Is that? But I'm gonna take a quick break, and then I'm probably gonna get back into some Crimson Desert in a little bit. I'm trying to ring my cousin Paul on the phone to see if he wants to give us his daily
Your call
intake.
has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Wah wah. Oh, Paul, you and your shenanigans. I don't have earbuds, so I can't. Oh man, damn. I told him, damn, get some. He's living la vida loca right now. He's they got something in my tooth. Yeah. No. Anyways, yeah, yeah, that's Paul for you. Oh, he's a sincere jackass, I tell you. Paul reminds me of my oldest grandchild. He never thinks things through. You know what I'm saying? Just like my oldest grandchild. But, Paul's Paul for a reason. I remember growing up with Paul, and I always looked at him like an older brother, believe it or not. I never really had any siblings older than myself growing up. So it was just me and a whole bunch of cousins, really. And Paul was Paul. We used to call him Big Polly. You know, we used to call him Polly Shore. We used to call him all kinds of things that rhymed with Paul. We used to be like, Polly want a cracker? And then he would answer, Polly wants your mama's sweet ass. And I'd be like, what? You guys remember that scary movie scene? That's old Paul. That's what he would be doing, just acting the fool all the time. Acting the fool. But I'm gonna go ahead and get some gameplay going, guys. I'm getting a little sleepy, to be honest with you, and it is 6:17, almost my bedtime. Shh. No. Let's see if we can make a little bit of game magic happen for a little while. Should've got my other controller. This one's almost dead. Is this where we at? Oh god, guys. Oh god. I forgot where we were for a second. I don't know what to do. Obviously, I don't know what to do, right? Or I would have done it already. What am I doing? Freaking stones. Come on. I've been here for like an hour. I've been here for like 10 hours.
Time doesn't dull the power of the written word.
I'll hit you so hard, your ancestors will cry.
Die, Greymane!
I've been here before. Hands are getting tired. Ah! Ah! My hands! My hands, Roach! What's in here? That's right, you better run. My hands are getting real tired. I was like, you darkness, you evil. What's right here? This game loves tunnels. This is why I don't like this thing. Don't get me wrong, like, I mean, it's fun, but it's just, I don't know. Mid-year deals. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go help my daughter get some painting stuff going. 1 second. I have a stiff neck too. My neck is like, ugh. See, that one was a fun game. Final Fantasy. Crimson Desert it is. Ha ha ha. Oh. cold up here? What am I doing wrong?
I never start a fight I can't finish. Don't try to run now! Die!
try again. Come on. What was that?
I take no pleasure in this.
How we debase ourselves last longer than so. Scurry off to where you came from!
Mm-mm. That's all I got. I was standing still. What was it talking about? press R1 while aiming to fire 10 arrows in a wide one. R1. What is that? I'll be back. This ain't over yet, you son of a... I'll be back. That's not what I wanted to do either. Obviously, I need to figure out some of these puzzles and do some of the... I don't have the stamina, I don't have the fighting skills to... that shot guy.
I've trained for this.
I guess what I'm kind of looking for is like, it says there's a personal inventory and I should have more items or something like that. Tannery. A donation box where you can offer your camp resources to receive conversion effects and or donations. Got the land. Uh-huh. Butchery. gonna Google it. In Crimson Desert, how do I get to like the personal storage that items get sent to?
They are in your private storage chest. That's where your uncollected loot goes automatically.
I'm Googling it. Because apparently, I don't know.
Okay, guys, how to access your private storage now in Crimson Desert. They just updated the game today, and now they've added a private storage mechanic so that you can finally hoard some of those items. Beautiful. It's at the Howling Hill. It once was the supply crate, but this crate here, it's now changed to.
Howling Hill, huh? Okay, let's go to my personal storage, see what's in here. More than everything, he's into personal storage.
You got any good trading goods?
Camp provisions.
I just love organizing and sorting out everything. Why carry all those trade goods on you? Just leave them with me. Royal trade's the best way to make coin. I'll keep it safe, you have my word. Bring me whatever you want packed.
All right. Well, that was exciting. Just hit our hour mark here, and that'll be that today, guys. I think I don't know. My cousin Anthony, he just they're still fighting the good fight. Am I still here? I was like, talking about that Brazilian person who got bungee jumped and didn't make it. Still reading on that. It's tragic. 21 years old. 21 bungee jumping. Bungee not attached to the anchor. Just a shame. Sounds like some neighbors are fighting outside. Maybe not though. Maybe they're just having a strongly worded conversation. That's why I was like, you seen me perk up my ear. I was like, no. You know how it is when you have some about to go and mop the grass and water the fish outside. You know how that goes. Now's a good time to do that. Yeah, now's a good time. But anyways, guys, it's about 7:09 p.m. in my little space. Again, we're just here, kind of thinking about Oliver Tree and the accident that occurred. I think I'm gonna go ahead and turn into some of his music. And just kind of one of my favorite songs by Oliver. Obviously, it's Life Goes On, but mostly it's the acoustic version that I really like. I'm gonna listen to it later on. You know how that is. It's just a little too soon, I think, for me. But I'm gonna go ahead, guys, and take a quick 5. Be back here. Powder my face. Get up. Do some stretching. Be right back. Listen to Oliver Tree. You know, while I'm doing my thing. I'm gonna listen to a song while I get up and stretch. See ya. All right, and I was just listening to some Oliver Tree. That is not Oliver Tree. It's on a random thing, but you know, Oliver Tree is a legend. I was watching what's it called, Telemaska the other day. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's that Anne Rice show. It's okay. I like it so far. Watched that first episode of The Vampire Lestat. I kind of like the whole Anne Rice universe, so I am watching it a little bit, kind of tuning in, tuning out. I don't know if you guys are as well, but yeah, it's about time for me to clock off, go and do some cleaning up for the evening. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, guys. I hope you get out, do what you love to do, as always. Hug your loved ones and cherish them. I hope you have a good night and be safe.